Good morning everyone, Daniel Miller here, and I thank you all for coming and joining our gaming industry broadcast. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. It was a Guy Fawkes weekend in the UK. We had lots of fireworks around the country. I know certainly in my area we've had a platoon of different kinds of pyrotechnics on display from Friday to Sunday. In addition, we had a very lovely and peaceful, most importantly very relaxing Sunday, and with one broadcast. So altogether it has been a very enjoyable and restful weekend. I hope you all enjoyed it as well. I hope you watched some of the amazing Twitch streamers when you had time, and I'm very glad to see that you are coming back to my channel as well. I've had a number of messages coming in on tweets and on my various other online forums. Thank you so much for all you wrote. You asked about online you asked about Elder Scrolls Online, and I just want to confirm that this is our new RPG stream. We are going to be streaming it throughout the week. Perhaps on the weekend we'll just focus on Destiny, which is the most popular stream that we have at the moment, and obviously our community on Destiny is much greater, larger and more communicative. We are going to be streaming Elder Scrolls then every day for about 2 hours or so. It's going to be I think an early evening stream or late afternoon stream, and we are of course continuing with Destiny 1 and Destiny 2 as usual. The other question was on how to support the channel, and I thanked you all already for doing everything so far, coming to my broadcast, communicating, discussing various issues, providing a helping hand, providing tips and views, and first of all, I think by coming to Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram and YouTube and following Daniel Miller Gaming channel, you're already providing a tremendous support to myself personally, but also by watching and engaging, you are offering support to other online entrepreneurs and other gamers of course, who are watching our streams through various platforms and also visiting YouTube in order to use some of the streams as they walk through, particularly through Destiny 1 and Destiny 2. As I sometimes play with Destiny 1 and 2 veterans, the beginners are quite keen on finding out about the tactics, about ins and outs of weapons and kit upgrade, and you know, all the niceties of gaming in Destiny. So it's all very useful for you to provide us with your comments and views, with opinions and tips, with your helping hand, and everybody else who is not participating will then be watching, enjoying all the comments and using them for their own gameplay, which is obviously most appreciated. In addition, if you want to support the channel monetarily, you can obviously purchase subscriptions. You can give them to somebody as a gift subscription. You can have a look at bits, you can have a look at games, and most importantly Twitch merchandise. I did recommend people perhaps to have a look at some of the t-shirts and hoodies. They're very attractive, they are very high quality, and particularly nice on display if you are going to one of the conferences for streamers. As you know, there was a very big TwitchCon, and the Twitch streamers from around the world had attended it. It was absolutely amazing. I had lots of messages and photographs from that event. So indeed, if you were to be visiting your local TwitchCon, then having one of those hoodies and t-shirts will prominently expose you as a regular Twitch stream viewer and as a supporter of us, the online entrepreneurs. Please do remember that all of our efforts are self-funded. We do not receive any external investment of any sort, but people's time obviously for watching us, and we are very much dependent on anything that we receive from our viewers, supporters and sponsors. So let's have a look at the news as they arrived to our desk during the weekend, and we have some very interesting information arising. First of all, for all of us Destiny fans, I have a brilliant bit of news which is related to Destiny 2, and as you probably already have heard during the weekend, Destiny 2 is now available to download for PCs for free, and that is accessible until November the 18th. And we've heard from the developer that they're going to be offering that to celebrate the game's 1-year anniversary. And that came directly from Bungie. They announced that PC owners will be able to snag a free copy of Destiny 2 this month, and therefore they will provide you with a download between now and November the 18th. So really, if you are interested in downloading this game for your PC, hurry, because the time's up obviously by the 18th, so you have about 2 weeks to do that, and it will be obviously a great accompaniment to your game on the console. So please hurry, download the game on your PC, and obviously if you want to play sometime in the future, you will be able to, but having it in your possession free is what will matter the most. So basically the free download had come in light of Destiny 2's first anniversary on the platform, and there's probably no better time to snatch it. After all, the game now has plenty of post-launch content, and once you're done with the base game, you can obviously go to Curse of Osiris, Warmind and Forsaken, and you can obviously continue your engram farming exploits indefinitely. This is what we do in both of our worlds, in Destiny 1 and 2, enjoying that vast universe of opportunity every single day. And it's worth keeping in mind that Bungie will be hosting a free weekend for Destiny 2's Gambit mode. So all of you Gambit players, keep your eyes peeled on this. We basically have the weekend running from the November the 9th to 11th. If you're already the owner of Destiny 2 on PC, then you can receive an exclusive emblem instead. And that is basically happening during the next weekend. So obviously remember that, and definitely enter. Destiny 2 was released on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One in September of 2017, before rolling out to the PC the following month. The game is in far better shape today than at the launch. We know that there are still some glitches left, but there were many more at the beginning. And Forsaken will be supported by another year's worth of DLCs as part of the Destiny 2 annual pass, and that will take you through the summer of 2019. There is some information circulating, but these are particularly, the rumors rather than anything confirmed by the developer, that we will get another round of content after this and prior to Destiny 3. As you know, they're already working on the third installment, so we are very much looking forward to further news and trailers telling us what will be happening next with our lovely, our beloved Destiny world. It's no surprise to us that Red Dead Redemption 2 is still dominating the UK charts. It has been described as one of the most successful game releases of all times, and indeed we can see that they are still persisting with that degree of success. The game has secured a second week at the top of the UK all-format chart, and they've notched up a new record for the biggest week 2 sales for the title this year so far. Well, that's for physical sales, and just to keep in mind that those charts do not take into account the digital downloads. So obviously the physical copies had been in great demand, and for the second week running they're topping the chart. And there wasn't really much of the competition for the game. Call of Cthulhu was the only other major new entry, but didn't really do too well compared to Red Dead. And then Call of Duty Black Ops 4 were running as second, FIFA 19 in the third, and Forza Horizon 4 were at the number, guess what, 4. So if you are still not familiar, Red Dead 2 enjoyed a massive launch on October 26th, becoming the second biggest entertainment launch of all time, and basically within the first 3 days it made 720. The game has been very, very highly and eagerly awaited, hotly anticipated, and indeed it did have a fantastic reception from the fans. We've heard that Blizzard is remaking Warcraft 3, so Reforged will be coming in 2019 according to the developer, Blizzard will be completely overhauling its classic real-time strategy game Warcraft 3. It is called Warcraft 3 Reforged. It's currently in development for the PC, and it's full-fledged remake of the much-loved fantasy title, which will include its expansion, the Frozen Throne, and in addition we will be having some beautifully polished up visuals. Warcraft 3 will benefit from overhauled social and matchmaking features through blizzardbattle.net. You're all familiar with it, of course, and we are all eagerly waiting for this Warcraft 3 Reforged to be released. It is offering 4 hours of updated in-game cutscenes, so obviously they're beefing up on cinematics. There are lots of re-recordings of numerous dialogue to breathe new life into the earliest renditions of key characters. And the developer stated that Warcraft 3 is monumentally important to everyone at Blizzard, and its influence is evident in everything they've done ever since. So these were the words of their boss, J. Allen Brack. He also said that the project like Warcraft 3 Reforged isn't something that they would undertake lightly, partly because of the legacy, but more importantly because they know what it means to be our players. Because obviously the game is dedicated to the fans and those who've been already participating in the Warcraft world for many years. So the Warcraft 3 Reforged is due for release in 2019, and if you wish you can pre-order it today for mere £24.99, and there is also a Spoils of War edition which you can acquire for £34.99, which adds a bunch of in-game content, and that includes unique skins for 4 heroes, extra goodies for existing Blizzard titles such as Hearthstone. So wonderful news coming from Bungie and from Blizzard. And we've heard also another bit of news which has been taking the social networking community by storm, and obviously you're familiar. Overwatch introduced Ashe as its latest character. So we have her in a brand new costume, and they say she's a Westerner like McCree. Lots of different fans were dressing up in this costume. They look absolutely awesome. I posted quite a selection on my Twitter, so if you are a great Overwatch fan, do go to my Twitter, have a look at some of the snaps. The fans look amazing, and some of them are attending some Twitch conferences, streamers conferences, and they looked really as if they literally walked out of one of those top-notch magazines. They had announced, Blizzard again has announced that a new character for Overwatch during its BlizzCon 2018 keynote, and the cargo Ashe is joining the roster. Described as someone who's not afraid to get her hands dirty, she is a Western-themed hero who shares something of a contentious relationship with McCree. She also is the leader of the Deadlock Gang and wields a lever action rifle as her main weapon is out in the field. She packs a meaty shotgun for close proximity encounters, and she can be then basically she'll be capable of blowing back both her and her enemies alike, as well as giving Ashe some air time when fired at the ground. In addition to her powerful firearms, she has access to dynamite for dealing huge amounts of damage, and then she can summon Bob, her hulking gang buddy, to dish out serious punishment to foes. So everybody cannot wait for the character to come to their computer screens, and indeed this is yet another in the line of very exciting announcements. And the last bit of news we have for this morning bulletin is about Kingdom Hearts 3. We have seen the trailer, which is looking at the Tangled universe. Square Enix have released the new Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer, and this trailer is focusing on the Tangled-inspired world of Corona. So, fresh from Luca 2018, the footage comes with a message from director Tetsuya Nomura on Twitter to confirm that development on the highly anticipated Disney RPG is coming to an end. Well, this is not surprising, as it's out in January. So Kingdom Hearts 3 is scheduled for release on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One on January the 29th of 2019. The game has been a long time coming. Kingdom Hearts 2 came way back in 2004, and the third game was announced about 5 years ago at E3 of 2013. So if you are a fan of Kingdom Hearts, you can now grab all the previous Kingdom Hearts titles in one massive bundle for PS4, which is called Kingdom Hearts: The Story So Far. If you are a fan, please do go to the internet and visit Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer, which is called Luca 2018 Tangled Trailer, and you will get more information on the game. So this was our bulletin of news, and at the end we shall be looking at some bundles and special offers which are currently available through PlayStation Store, Xbox and Steam. So just bear with us, we will get access to that information as well. As you know, we are presently slightly more focused on PlayStation Store compared to the other two forums, as they are running a very large selection of bundles on very good prices. As you know, there is quite a selection of games available through the store. Many of them are on really good prices. I have purchased quite a number recently. They included Metro Trilogy, purchased on a price of $4.95 per game. There were 3 games together. That was Metro Redux. Then I purchased a beautiful adventure game, Life is Strange, in a complete edition. This was a large bundle full of containing all episodes and everything that game would have provided so far, inclusive of its music and I think some interviews with developers. So it's absolutely top notch. And presently we've seen that they're also providing other discounts which are offered on the scheme of either Deal of the Week or double discounts. You have sections on games under £13, games under £4, and 70% off when you buy 2 games. 70% off when you buy 2 games is a particularly attractive option. You will get some very expensive games which are then offered on 70% off. So this is a fantastic discount. I was basically eyeing up 2 games that I really adore, Dragon Age Inquisition and Andromeda, Mass Effect Andromeda Recruit Edition. If I bought them together, outside of those special offers, they would cost me roughly around £100. And if I buy them with the 70% off, I'll be paying less than £20. So definitely worth checking. 70% off when you buy 2 games. I will just tell you briefly what types of games you currently can have, and we have 47 different games in there. And we have Titanfall 2 Standard Edition, Mirror's Edge Catalyst, as said, Mass Effect Andromeda Deluxe Recruit Edition still available. You have even the Standard Recruit Edition available. So if you are interested in paying a bit less and getting it on 70% off, your Standard Recruit Edition of Mass Effect Andromeda is basically your best bet. The full price will be $17.99, but you get 70% off, so just work it out. You're going to pay just 30% of that price. You have some other excellent games like Dragon Age Inquisition, basically either in the full game edition or the Game of the Year edition or Deluxe edition, and you have also the Lux edition upgrade. So absolutely amazing, and you can purchase them together, as said, together with Mass Effect. Bound by Flame is there, Digimon Stories Cyber Sleuth is there, Worms Anniversary Edition. You have Get Even, a very good game that has been slightly overlooked, so definitely worth checking out. And then we have Adam's Venture Origins Deluxe Edition, which is also a very interesting game. we have Air Conflicts Double Pack, we have Edge of Control, we have Nero. As you can see, there are perhaps some games which are less well known, but I did say that those 4 mentioned at the beginning will probably make the best purchase at the moment. So definitely hurry. Do check the section on 70% off when you buy 2 games on PlayStation Store. The game of the week, or I should say the deal of the week at the moment with PlayStation, is Tekken. So you can either buy Tekken 7, which is the full game, on the price of $15.99, or you can go to Tekken 7 Season Pass and you can get it for $7.99. Both of those options are very appealing, and indeed you will not regret if you purchase one of them. Double discounts we have here. Well, that is offered for some of the games which are still fairly pricey. If you are a great Call of Duty fan, you'll be able to get your Call of Duty World War II Digital Deluxe Edition for a mere 39.09 pence. This is reduced by 54%, as you know, otherwise you would have paid $84.99. So it is really absolutely beautiful. 54% off. And if you were to look at all the extras, they have special premium digital content, that is multiplayer upgrade, weapon unlock 2 XP, zombies camo, and the Divisions pack. So that is absolutely awesome for everyone who loves the game. You can buy Gold Edition for $20.99. You can buy Season Pass for Call of Duty World War II as well for $20.79. Pro Evolution Soccer, all different types of editions, varying from $23.99 to about $19.99. Gran Turismo Sport, various editions. Its Digital Deluxe Edition is $22.49. One of my personal favorites, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands Standard Edition, offered on the price of, well, it doesn't say here, but it's offered on 60% off. Watch Dogs we have in Deluxe Edition, that is Watch Dogs 2, only $18.89. The price otherwise would have been costing us $62.99, so absolutely amazing at 70% off. And let's have a look. Middle Earth Shadow of War, the bundle is available for $17.49, 50% off from the usual price of $34.99. Anybody who played the game will tell you that it's really one of his most exciting RPGs and you should really consider it. So Middle Earth Shadow of War bundle. So on the bundle you will get not just the base game but many other bits, and I'll tell you exactly what they are. You have well, strangely enough, we do not have any information on what will be in the bundle. However, I'm sure it will be greatly expanded compared to the standard version, and also offered on a very, very good price, 50% off. And we have also Middle Earth Shadow of War, the definitive edition, and that is offered on the price of $23.99, which is basically on the discount of 40%. With the definitive edition you will get literally all downloadable content. It includes Desolation of Mordor story expansion, Blade of Gladriel story expansion, Slaughter Tribe Nemesis expansion, and Outlaw Tribe Nemesis expansion as well. The Nemesis expansions will include a new Orc tribe featuring new missions, enemies, followers' abilities, weapons, fortress and wilderness updates, and a legendary gear set. And story expansions will introduce a new playable character and abilities, plus story campaigns, side missions, enemies, allies, and more. Well, without further ado, race to this section and purchase Middle Earth Shadow of War Definitive Edition. It does have literally every single bit released, and you will absolutely love it. So, we've looked at some of our special offers and bundles. We had explored some of the news that came to us over the weekend, and in our afternoon bulletin we will look also on some of the deals offered by Steam and Microsoft. But I thank you all at this point for watching this broadcast. Hope you enjoyed some of those bits of information useful, purely in terms of your interest. and I hope that some of these games will actually find a way to your console. And I wish you all a very happy and very peaceful gaming afternoon.